Howdy. It's the Remington Rolling Block, number 5, model of 1901. It is a 7mm rifle made for the military. Not our military, but military. Its most distinctive feature is the way you load it. It's got a rolling block. That's the block. It rolls. And, they're right here. We're going to shoot some 7mm Mauser out of it, which is a pretty big round, especially for someone like me who's been shooting pistols nonstop for years. But it's simplicity itself to load. Even the dumbest, most untrained recruit could load it. Well, doesn't include me. All right, let's see if we can get it in the frame. There's one. Look at this. Pops right out. It's just so incredibly simple to use. Let's see if we can, there we go, not be quite so embarrassing the second time around. Let's do one more from here, and then we'll go somewhere else and shoot it. Big bang, and a big wind also. Okay, I'm gonna reposition, we'll shoot it 2 more times after we talk about it a little bit. Okay, the Remington Rolling Block, number 5, model of 1901. How do I know this? Because it says it. Where does it say it? Right there, model of 1901. And I know it's 7mm because it says that. We are incidentally in my noisy and cluttered basement, and you get my belly. You're welcome, ladies. I'd show you around, but you would be horrified and jealous by what you saw. So we'll just stick with the rifle. Don't know a whole lot about it because Remington didn't do serial numbers on their rifles, so I can't look anything up about it. I do know that the model 1901s were the last rolling blocks that were made. They started making these in 1864. Model of 1901 was the first one to use smokeless powder, 7mm. All the ones before that were black powder. They were made for the U.S. military, but the U.S. military was not interested because they had thousands and thousands of Springfield rifles left over from the Civil War and at the end of the 19th century, and they converted them all to trapdoor Springfields, which was, by all what I've heard, a terrible rifle, or not a very good rifle. But fortunately, it wasn't needed for anything more serious than chasing Indians around at the time. That was very serious for the Indians. It has a rather optimistic long-range sight, which is not uncommon for rifles of this age. I think that's 1,300 yards. Shooting it as a ballistic object, I'm optimistic, but if you're shooting at a whole bunch of guys, I guess that would be helpful. The action is so simple. This is a used round, and this is part of its charm. Easy to train on, easy to use. Got this little shield on there. What is that? That's so cool. From what I understand, the model 1901s were made mostly for export to Mexico and Central and South America. I don't know anything about this one. This part of it looks really, really fresh and clean and new. The barrel, not so much. So it might have had a conversion at some point. Don't know. It shoots really well. It's easy to use, and I really love it, and it's impressive. But it's not as impressive as my 43 Egyptian rolling block rifle. See, it's got Arabic on it. It's actually from Egypt. It shot a 43 caliber black powder cartridge called the 43 Egyptian. You don't find those at your 7-Eleven these days. Look at this bayonet. With the bayonet, this thing is over 6 feet tall. I'm almost 6 feet tall. It's bigger than me. I'm gonna take this off. There is a company, I think, called Buffalo Arms that has 43 Egyptian black powder cartridges in their catalog, but fortunately they are out of them. They would cost $8 per round in boxes of 20, and I don't know if I would trust this to shoot it anyway, just because it's got cracks in it, but it probably would be okay, but I'm probably not gonna find out. As I tend to do when I got interested in rolling block rifles and pistols, they made pistols too. I've got one. I'll show it to you in another video. There was not much online about the rolling blocks, or at least not enough to make me happy. And so I did what I frequently do in those situations, is I made my own website. I don't own the domain rollingblock.com anymore, but if you go to starforge.com/rolling-block, you can see what I did. There's no ads. I'm not selling anything, just for interest, if you're interested in such things. But let's go shoot a couple more. Oh yes, we're not going to shoot 7mm Magnum, which I think I probably got thinking they were 7mm Mauser. Good thing these will not load. Hey, I wonder if these would load in here. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna find out. But first we're gonna go shoot some more of these, okay? Right? Let's try it from here, a slightly different angle. More heroic angle. Oh yes, it was loaded, wasn't it? All right, let's pop one on in. So simple. Oh, it's so simple, there goes our loading rod. Yes, sir, I am ready for this video. No question. Okay, 2 more. Got the whole thing? No, we don't. I want to get the whole thing in there. There we go. Last one. Oh, learned that lesson, haven't I? Get the whole thing in there. Okay, let's see how we did. Well, again, not shooting at any great distance, and not surprising that I didn't even manage to get it in the bullseye. Wow! Well, it's shooting a little bit high from, it's not made to shoot at 7 yards. So, not surprising that it was high, but, it hit the target. Okay, I would have killed the guy, right? Nice rifle. Very simple to use, easy for untrained recruits, and way historical, which is my favorite part.